Yeah, I saw Uruguay's coming with 16 guys, bro. They literally disrespect us so much. They said, we don't need 21 players. We don't need 23. And we certainly don't need 26. We're going to bring 16. We got to beat that ass just because of that. How dare you disrespect us like that? But this 11 is good. This is going to be tough, bro. That's pretty much 4 newbies, not counting Arteaga, in the back line. I mean, 5 with Rangel. This is it. We've been asking for new players. I'm not saying these guys are him, but they're new players. And I think we got to get behind these guys. And I'm excited to see Guzman and Chiquete in the back. Can we just start Santi Jimenez? This is unbelievable. Lozano, bro, it's like you get so close and then you just fumble it, dude. I'm not angry at the lineup because I still think it's very exciting. It's refreshing. We're about to see stuff that we ain't never seen before, good or bad. Oh my lord. Found the channel a few weeks ago and I've watched 40+ hours of content since. Patreon says the tier is exclusive to your parents. Oh, yeah, the $50 Patreon tier. So as of 30 seconds ago, I'm your guys' That's
Dude, that might be the best super chat we've ever gotten. That might be the greatest one. Marcelo Bielsa side.
You sound like the Pharaoh from Night at the Museum.
It's like, don't cross this line. Don't cross this line. Oh, you've done it. Oh, now you've done it. Oh, my God. I can't believe you've crossed that line.
Oh, that's such a dangerous. Oh, my gosh. Nah.
This ain't
bro.
looking good.
This
Bielsa's sitting down. He's not even paying
Bro,
attention.
One chance, 1 goal. That is exactly what happened when they beat us 3-0 last time. Let us have the ball. We did nothing with it. They countered, scored every time. I'm back in 2022. This is insane. We've learned nothing.
How are you not getting the rebound out of the box? Like, okay, him getting a chance on goal, it's Uruguay. That's going to happen. But the fact that you can't clean up afterwards, like that's a big red flag for me.
Like, I can believe this. I just can't believe it happened exactly like it happened last time. Oh! You're kidding me! Was that Piojo again?
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness! God. Oh, dude, he still thinks it's the Liguilla right now. He's popping off right now.
Ruben Valencia with the conservative statement here. I don't like the Mexican lineup. Not many people do, Ruben. Oh, and then Gordo, building on that. What is to be learned from this Mexican lineup?
Now we're asking the right questions.
Look right here. New uniforms, perhaps? We're not going to answer that. You're going to have to go watch the videos on the channel.
I cannot get over Hernandez. I'm sorry. He looks like an Englishman every time I see him.
I mean, my man, it is Uruguay.
Dude, if I saw him in a Luton kit, I wouldn't bat an eye.
I think I was reading something that there has never been a single black player on an Argentina squad because we're so heavily European, and there has only ever been 1 black Uruguayan.
That's not true because they have 2 right now, Araujo and De La Cruz.
Of African descent?
But
then I don't know what.
Everyone who's black is of African descent.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't want to get into the genealogy.
They're black. They're 100% black.
Yeah. Some people of Dominican or Puerto Rican descent don't claim their Afro genealogy, even though they might have it. This ain't about me. I don't know. Whatever. I would have to ask them.
Oh my gosh! Dude, that is too easy, bro. What is this, the fucking YMCA? Dude, this is exactly what we did against Cavani in the last game. We gave him 10 yards as if the man wasn't one of the best strikers in Europe for 8 years. And we gave him 8 yards of space. And I remember, ball comes in. He says, okay, y'all can give me that space. First time, slot it in the corner past Memo Ochoa. We just did the same thing. Now, he not on Cavani level. When are we going to learn? It's too easy. That's not even Uruguayan excellence, that goal. That's just stupidity. That's poor football on our part. Shocking. What we just saw, that's MLS level defending.
Oh,
clear the ball.
Bring back Ochoa. Bring back Ochoa.
Bring back Ochoa. Bro. Dude, you know when you're like building a character in Fallout, right? You got to allocate the points in the beginning, like you want strength, luck, all this stuff. I think when God was doing that for me, he got to the sports section and he was like, okay, we're gonna give him Mexico, okay, and that's gonna be a tough one, but we're gonna give him 8 years of bronze. Does that sound fair? And he looked around and was like, all right, let's run it. And then they stamped that shit, and here we are.
You did get 8 years of bronze, but to be fair, bro, if you're not a hater, you got 8 years of bronze. Bronze Cavaliers, I mean, that's the best basketball I've ever seen in my life, outside of prime Derrick Rose. And I didn't even get to watch that live. Pula said, let's milk this disaster. Time to get rich. Oh my God.
Gosh! Dude. Dude, I'm sorry. That is the most elementary goal to concede. Why is it so easy? That was easy. Look, these old Uruguayans, bro, they can't even believe it. They're like, wow, CONCACAF is trash. That ain't Lozano, bro. You as the players on the
No,
pitch, you gotta be better than that.
those are the
Look at
players
this.
right there.
Because you know what? Bielsa would probably execute the 4 players who allowed somebody to do that. People saying tactics, people saying formation. The last 2 goals have nothing to do with tactics. That right there is called not being good enough.
Like, you taught me one time when we were playing football, I was playing like center back, which is not my usual position, right? You were telling me I was playing center back, and you were like, one person always has to take the forward. It's better to make that decision early and just deal with the consequences than it is to like trade off and not make a decision. You need to have that pressure on them. So to have 3 guys that are all looking around to see what's happening next, you need to have one guy like a Sergio Ramos or something that's just going to body Darwin. Because the fact that he can run, he can pass, run through 3 guys, get the ball back. Like, 2 guys cannot take on 5 Mexican defenders. That's unacceptable. That's not a Jimmy issue. And if it carries on like that, yes, Semillon, I think we're seeing at least 2 more. At least 2 or 3 more.
At least 2 more. I think this is totally a case of Uruguay, 1, being better, but 2, just wanting it more. There's nothing that Jimmy Lozano or Carlo Ancelotti can tell these guys right now that would fix that mistake. Because I don't even play footy, and I know what to do in that situation. You think these guys who's playing the Premier League, who are Liga MX all-stars, the either 10th, 11th, or 12th best league in the world, depending on how you want to rank it, you think these mofos don't know what to do in that situation? Of course they do, but they're not doing it. Is that the coach's fault? Because if you know what to do, if you're representing the Mexican national team and you're in that situation and you know what to do and you don't do it, take the shirt off, shame on you, and drop out of the squad.
I think in not so many words, Wizard Maniac's saying the same thing. If you can run, you could turn your neck left and right. Check your positioning. Give some effort. Somebody get a mean tackle. Do something.
Yes. Look how physical Uruguay are with us. We got to give them that back, man. Like, we're supposed to lose this game by at least 2 goals. That should be freeing. And it's not. This is exactly what the 3-0 loss was like when I stayed at your apartment in 2022 before the World Cup. I cannot believe how similar this game is. Tata Martino was the manager. We had Jorge Sanchez as the right back. Ochoa was the goalkeeper. Ain't shit changed. Can you imagine if De La Cruz was in this game? Can you imagine if Fede Valverde was actually playing? I mean, bruh,
That'd be rough.
it's getting rough. And like, we can lose, but not like this.
I saw somebody up in the comments a little further back. I can't find it right now, but they said that Bielsa could have been the coach for Mexico. And while I think that fundamentally I would love, like, if Bielsa could have his way, I think he'd be a phenomenal coach for Mexico. I think Mexico is set up, like, just as a nation with the footballing talent, with the wonderful league that you guys have. I think that, yes, you are set up for a coach like Bielsa, you know, to manage from the youth up. That would bring a tremendous amount of success. If you give Bielsa like 7 years, or you give Gareca 7 years at Mexico, I could be phenomenal. I don't think the federation wants to give him that control. I think they like the control that they have. I think it would mess up their money-making schemes, and I just don't think they would give him what he wants. He would be telling these young players to get out. He would be telling them to get out and go.
Everybody's saying we ain't making it past the group. I don't think we're making it past the group, man. This is... what are the objectives for Mexico? Bro, get a goal? I'd like a goal.
That'd be nice. I think you could. If you score a goal, it's going to be a screamer.
We're playing like Guatemala. No disrespect to Guatemala.
Guatemala catching strays out here. What do I think they're playing India? No disrespect to India. Oh,
Dude,
no.
That is terrible, bro. That is terrible. Oh, my God. That is so bad. That is so bad. I can't tell if it was Guzman, Garcia, or Beltran, but whoever just gets annihilated in the midfield on this goal needs to retire. That was so bad. First off, it's Chiquete, and then Arteaga, who has been cooked all game, gets cooked again. Bro, Pelestri has 90% of his goal contributions in his national team career in 2 games versus Mexico. Yo, we are a banter national team. I haven't seen a center back get spun like that since goddamn Boateng got sat down by Messi. Do you see who the fuck is checking into the game right now? We're down 4-0, and we are putting Luis Romo in the game? Dude, Lozano, he's a fraud. We were losing 2-0 to the US with 10 minutes left in the Nations League final. and he also brought on Luis Romo. We're now losing 4-0 to Uruguay, and he's also bringing on Luis Romo, the blackmail that this man has on everybody on the coaching staff. Forget the Epstein files, dude. What are the Romo files? What does this man know? How is he getting in the team? He's about to get 40 minutes, dude.
Chino Huerta's coming off.
Bro, for
Oh,
Alexis Vega? I'm telling you, bro, this is fraudulent. Look at Bentancur. He's like, I have had harder games against the Tottenham U18s.
Semillon, save it. Save it for some New York chilaquiles, for God's sake. But yes,
Well, that's
Lozano is on fraud walk.
That's Argentine pesos, right? So that's like 32 cents.
Oh, that is. Oh, yeah, it's... you cheap ass.
Damn, Simeon, that's all you got? Damn, what we supposed to do with that?
What you want me to do with that? I'll buy a stick of gum, boy.
Hey, brother, since you sent that, it already lost 80% of its value.
We owe money now.
We literally lost money. Like, I'm going to check the books afterwards. Like, you lost $400 on the stream. How did you guys even do that? You can sum up Mexico versus Uruguay like this. Uruguay, they show up. They don't even bring subs. They probably don't even have water bottles on the sidelines. Like, they just don't need that. And it's like the guy who shows up to pick up, and he's just got the black Sambas on. And he's going up against some dude with the latest and greatest neon pink and highlighter green Nike Preds, who does 1,000 step overs, thinks that he should have gone pro, used to be on the FC Dallas U14 team as a kid, and that's become his identity ever since. And he just gets dominated by this guy in the Sambas. Dude, imagine waking up and finding out that the Argentines traded you. Dude, Lebowski says, I'm going to get drunk. This game broke my heart worse than my ex. Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that's Alexis Vega right now. Take off the 10 and give it to me. I've seen enough. This is pathetic, bro. Dude, I'm starting to think Estaquiao might be clear of, like, any Mexican midfielder. Tomas is saying, karma for the Honduran Rob job. Is that what this is? Did Jimmy Lozano sell his soul to the devil to qualify for the Copa America at the expense of taking 0 points and losing to Jamaica? And let me be honest, guys, we can't lose to Jamaica. Yes, we had a block in the box. Woo! Edson, your first defensive action of the evening. No, but y'all, if we lose to Jamaica, like, it's gonna get violent out here. It's like a fate worse than death. Literally, of like the worst teams that could beat us at a Copa America, I actually think Jamaica is number one. I would much rather Costa Rica beat us or Panama. I'm cool if Panama beat us, dude. Of course, I don't want us to lose, but it'd be like, okay, you know, that's bearable. Why don't Mexican coaches play Santi? I don't have the answer, brother.
I'm going to say this as a unbiased neutral. Y'all more cooked than that flank steak that I had 2 weeks ago. And that thing was well done. Salt brined, char grilled, cooked. What did Ivan just pay us in? What is this? Ivan, you got a free question loaded in the chamber. I don't even know what this currency is. Jorge said to meet him at 79th Street behind the dumpster. I know that dumpster and I ain't going anywhere near it. Ben says it's V-Bucks. You trying to get us on Fortnite.
Dude, someone's going to send us some 2K coins.
What are those called? They're like the coins. Then there's the VC.
VC?
It's the VC.
Yeah, VC. It's a VC.
Dog, honestly, VC and V-Bucks are a better blockchain currency potential than most that I invested in. Worst Mexican results since Guadalupe Hidalgo. There are for sure no Mexican baddies in the stadium. There's a negative Jordan Poole effect. If you got to take this or the 7-1 from Chile again, what do you take?
This.
Yeah, Chile's worse, huh?
Chile's the worst day of my footballing life. This was absolutely embarrassing. It was shambolic, but it was a friendly. So, like, I'm not devastated by it. And I have not felt like we were a good national team for years now. So I'm not, like, the delusion has been gone for so long.
I think Will Gregg hits it perfectly on the head. The Mexico 11 played like they all got Superman punched by Draymond Green in the tunnel. If that ain't the most accurate thing I've ever heard all day. Why was Chile so bad? Wasn't Chile good then? Chile was
they were good, bro.
Good, but not 7-1 good, because Mexico was good at that time as well. That was like the beginning of the self-destruction of the current Mexican form. That was the catalyst for where we're at now.
Like, the lack of effort from this team was an embarrassment. We looked like we had a friendly scheduled against Curacao. Like, the disrespect and the apathy that we have shown against Uruguay in consecutive games is inexcusable. That is a locker room and a team culture that has forget termites, dude. It's eroded beyond repair. Like the tree is gone. It's completely freaking hollow. That's a problem. That is Lozano's fault. That the team doesn't look ready when the kickoff happens. What's not Lozano's fault is these guys being ass cheeks. And every single player, probably except Piojo Alvarado, was horrible today. Rangel, bro, that was shocking. Brian Garcia, straight back to Liga MX. Arteaga, you're going to let Pelestri. You going to let him DM your girl tonight too? When are you going to start defending him?
Yeah, what does he have to do to earn your respect? Because like you said, I mean, the man is stat padding against you right now. And let's talk about this while we're talking about that defensive performance. The new era, you hit the nail spot on the head here. It's Memo's fault when he plays and not the defense, but it's not the goalkeeper's fault when Memo isn't playing. It's the defense. Like, how biased can you get? I completely agree with you, dude. Memo's holding it down as much as he can.
I stopped watching when Luis Romo got subbed on. Why are we subbing on Luis Romo? Like, we still have Marcelo Flores, Jordi Cortizo, probably a few. I don't know if Jordan Carrillo was on the bench too. I probably wouldn't play him after that Bolivia performance, but we're losing the game. There's 35 minutes left. Let's at least see what these other guys can do. Who's going to come in the game and say, okay, I know we're getting our ass kicked, but I'm going to do me. Instead, we put on 2 guys, really 3 guys if you include Alexis Vega. Where it's like, bro, we know what we're going to get. Why are we wasting these substitutions? The game is gone. You have nothing to lose. And you still can't make a ballsy decision. By the way, now, I believe he has a losing record with the Mexican national team. I believe he has 3 wins, 3 draws, 4 losses. Bro, in Montevideo right now, they smoking that Guadalajara pack. They are laughing right now. I said at the beginning of the stream, bro, Bielsa took 5 subs. He took 16 men to this game. And he was right. That's the worst part, is he was right.
No offense, Marco, but I mean, asking for him to place the initial squad at the start, I don't know how much of a difference it would have made, to be completely frank. Like, what would have changed there? Because, like you said, to your point earlier, Jack, it's a foundational issue. Like, if it's not the players, which it is, then it's the locker room, the vibe. I don't think any of this would have changed anything.
In the case of Santi Jimenez, you simply have to start him because he needs repetitions, even if we lose. But he has a good few passes, a good couple moments. Maybe he gets a goal. You don't know what that could do for his confidence going forward. And so, like, if Santi didn't start because we were playing somebody else who probably has another 6-7 years in the national team, like Julian Quinones instead, I'm like, okay, because Quinones, he's got 3 caps or 2 caps. Like, he needs to play as well. I'm cool with that. But you're throwing in Brian Garcia at right back. That's what I'm looking at. And I'm like, Brian Garcia, I think he's 27. Why is he here? Why are you wasting a cap? So I understand the frustration when people are like, this lineup's changing too much. It is. We look like Brazil right now. It's like, what the hell? What is going on? That would be much more understandable and okay if it was musical chairs, because we were introducing the guys who are actually built like that. The guys who are actually going to be here. But we're giving handouts. This is the Mexican national team. There shouldn't be any handouts. If you're not good enough and you're not going to be a part of this team at the Copa America in the next World Cup, get out. What are you even doing here?
Do you think that a systemic overhaul, like what Gareca is doing with Chile and similar to what Bielsa is doing with Uruguay, do you think that would work?
I think if Gareca was the manager of this game at halftime, I think he would have changed the entire starting 11. You think Gareca, seeing his Mexican players out there disrespecting Uruguay, 15 Copa America titles, I literally think we would see him on live TV backhand a player in the face. Seriously, he would have been like, you gonna learn today.
Exactly. You thought this shit was sweet. Nah, it ain't.
You thought this shit was sweet.
Full rebuild a la USA 2018. FMF will never allow it. That's exactly what we said earlier.
Yeah.
That's why they don't have Gareca. That's why Bielsa and Gareca are never in these conversations for Mexico managers. They want to pull in yes men. You gotta think that for the largest Spanish-speaking country, one of the biggest footballing cultures on planet Earth, you can come up with some better. Some of the credit for this absolute papelón, like we said earlier, needs to go to the players. It is not all Jimmy's fault, but there is some that, yes, can be 100% attributed to him.
Lozano, he ain't got the stuff. But the level of these players that we have now, we are good enough to hang with Uruguay, but not unless we try. We have to go 100% to match Uruguay's 85. Today we win 70. That's Uruguay's 15, and they stomped us 4-0.
He's the answer. It's a rainy, depressing Wednesday night, and I wouldn't spend it with anybody else.
Hey, for just getting assaulted 4-0, like, I'm actually in a good mood.
I think we got y'all to thank for that.